welcome to the Underpowered. Welcome to Underpowered. This is the we call it the Pokemon Hour now.
It is the Pokemon Hour.
It is the Pokemon Hour. I am your host. I am Eric Scott, and joining me is my other host, the Pokemon Professor Casey Kuehl. Casey, I'm so happy that you're here. Like can you see how excited I am?
Yes. Anytime Casey Kuehl is around, it's a good time.
Anytime we get to hang out. This is basic. Like I told you, this show was created under the concept of you and I. Essentially, this is my way of booking you time so that we can talk Pokemon.
Yeah. I agree.
We're putting
Guess
Pokemon
what?
on the schedule.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know something. The podcast is my way of booking time to do stuff I like to.
I love it.
Surprise.
So tonight on the show, it's going to be a pretty straightforward show. Casey's joining me. We're going to rip 2 more boxes of Paldea Evolved. It's the set came out last week. The second set in the Scarlet and Violet era. I'm really excited. We got pulled Iono, the chase card in the set. That was awesome.
Yes.
Got a handful of waifu cards.
The waifu cards.
Yeah.
And you disappoint me. You guys are gross.
You do, but it makes it easy to know what's popular. If a Charizard in the set, if a Charizard is not in the set, it's just going to be a waifu card. That's going to
be a waifu card, right?
That's going to be. So, we're going to be addressing that, and you know what else we're going to do tonight, Casey?
No, what are we doing?
I have a letter.
A letter?
Yeah, we're gonna open up the mailbag here, and this is from Make-A-Wish. I was not expecting to get a letter from Make-A-Wish, but
is it back from John C?
No. We're gonna find out here. This is Dear Underpowered Pokemon Hour. My name is Little Timmy Bucket, and I don't have much time left. I love the show, and I watch every episode. When I found out Casey would be joining you tonight, I hung up on John Cena, and I decided you needed to fulfill my final wish.
Okay.
I want to know your opinions on the final battles and ending of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Know your collective thoughts on this would give me great peace. Well, unfortunately, Little Timmy Bucket, Casey has not beaten the game, so we cannot fulfill your final wish. So you need to call John Cena back, and that will. That's
what I do for a living. I make little kids cry. I don't make their dreams.
Casey, I want you to know
I'm Bizarro John Cena.
I've been sitting on trolling you with that for like a month, and
yeah, I'll play it in July for JRPG July. I got a bunch of things I need to finish.
Yeah, and you know, I think my JRPG July. I keep going back and forth with Breath of Fire 3 as I start unsealing these boxes.
It's a monkey to get off your back, brother.
I need to do that, but I also I need to beat hard gold. I need to.
I know.
I need to get that Gen 2 monkey off my back.
You have 2 monkeys to get off your back, yeah.
Yeah. What's the other one? Oh yeah, the Breath of Fire. Yeah. What emulator would I need to download?
You don't use an emulator? Yeah, no one does that. No.
You
buy things and play it legally. Wink.
So I need to go on dkgames.com and.
Yeah, you go to eBay and you buy a 3DS and use that, and bing bam, you're in business, baby.
Here we go. So we are good to go here. A full booster box, and I should have taken out the trash before the show, but that's what you get for not having that kind of foresight. So I'm going to kind of shift myself here, and we're going to get rolling through here. So Paldea Evolved, like I said, second set.
Yeah.
From Scarlet and Violet, and this set features your 3 starters. All 3 have special artwork cards in the set. What else?
Yeah, they're very unique.
Yeah, yes, and the special artwork cards tell a story in this set. It's through the evolution lines. We get Baxcalibur. They tell a story of the evolution line, and kind of you see the trainer grow up with the Pokemon through the 3 parts. So we'll be on the lookout for those tonight, and hopefully we can complete a set, and maybe I can know what I'm talking about here. But there's Fuecoco looking at us right there.
I like Fuecoco.
I like Fuecoco.
Easy mode in the game.
Very much easy mode in the game if you choose to roll Fuecoco. Not gonna deny that.
You know what's weird too? They opt to have Hisui and Typhlosion be the same typing. You know, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Fire Ghost is a rad typing.
It's a really rad typing. Fuecoco was my choice, just because I'm a lizard guy. But,
yes.
It very much was easy mode.
Eric loves his lizard. Oh man, we're 13. Yeah. What do you think of? Go back that ice Pokemon.
Arctobax?
Yeah.
So we're talking about the pseudo legendary line.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't mean the pun.
Yeah, no, pun away.
Yeah. But I got a really cool Pokemon card of myself. I was gonna bring it down to show tonight as the greatest Pokemon card ever. I have it upstairs, but a student gave me a Pokemon card, a custom made one of myself with a really nice drawing, and it's like top timer gift, very endearing.
That was awesome.
It's in our Discord.
It's in the Discord, and if you're out there and you want to join the Discord, it's where all the coolest people in the world hang out. Is our Discord.
Yeah.
And so
it's only for cool guys.
Right. So if that is the type of crowd you want to hang out with, and that is the coolest crowd, join the Discord. I mean, right?
Right.
So, yeah. I always
nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. How many? So 2 boxes is how many packs?
2 boxes, 72 packs in total.
72 36 packs. Times 2. That's right.
Yes.
Let's talk about Quaxley being kind of good, kind of disappointing.
Well, I think here's my thing with Quaxley. I think Quaxley is a great Pokemon.
Yeah, Quaxley is.
Yeah, I think Quaxley is a great Pokemon. The entire evolution line is really good. In fact, how do you say it? Quaquavel, Quaquavel? How are the kids saying?
Quaquavel, whatever. Yeah, the flamenco dancer. It's Water Blaziken. Oh, look at that!
It's a Chien-Pao EX.
Did you pull that the other night?
I pulled the full art, which I will be showing off at the end of the show as I reveal the cards that I'm sending out to be graded. But definitely gonna roll a sleeve on this one real quick.
Yeah.
First hit. So as a brief recap from Tuesday's pop-up opening, 12 hits from the first box, 13 hits from the second box. A lot of hits. So I like a box that starts a little slow and gets more interesting.
Right.
That's my preference. So, and each box had what I would call 4 strong hits, which are basically full art hits about full art trainers or full art Pokemon and special artwork cards.
Here's what I think. I think 2 Pyroars. I really like.
There we
go. The Devil. I was talking about him because I knew you were going to pull him. So that's mine, right? Because that's my starter.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But I was going to say I think he's a victim of there being just so many really, really good fighting types in
this. Annihilate, man.
Annihilate
is so strong.
Annihilate is so strong. I'm a Koraidon guy, and it's I don't know. I don't know what other choices you can really go with.
Can you show me that card? Because his hidden ability in the game is great. He has Moxie, so he knocks out Pokemon at it's a free sword dance, right? And he's got a move that gives him a speed boost at every turn. He's got some good stuff. And he's got a decent move pool. It's just I don't know, man. For me, he's missing something. I think his stats. He should have been fast. Or he should have. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, you played him. You rolled with him. he was your guy. No, and you look at the number of fighting Pokemon in that game, and it's just for every type you could go that could go with fighting is there, and it's really good. So I think that's really the only thing is if Quaquavel's your starter and you're a ride or die with your starter, it's probably a little disappointing that you can't play certain Pokemon. That certain Pokemon just don't fit into your party, I guess.
All right, here's the deal. It's his feet. His feet are gross. He's got really long red toenails that I'm just not into. I sent you that video today of the Jedis of like what they're into in women. I sent Eric a funny internet video because that's what friends do. And it's like lightsabers for like personality guy or like whatever, leg guy, and it's like different color, like purple, green, white, and then they all look over in fear, and then the red lightsaber comes on and says feet guy. It's just a feet guy. And Quivicall has pretty gross feet.
It happens. He probably has a difficult time holding toenail clippers.
Yeah. Would you ever get a pedicure?
I've thought about it. I've thought about it.
Oh, really?
Not like, I don't want my toenails painted, but like a nice like foot massage. Like I hear they do nice things with your feet.
What if they like scrubbed off like the dead skin?
I'd love them for it. That'd be fantastic.
Okay. What if they did a clear polish that wasn't?
What are you talking about? Polish, like on the nails?
Yeah, on the nail.
Oh.
Here's the deal. I got the best nap of my life because my daughter snuck in and painted my toenails for like 50 minutes. Didn't get me on the bed. Are my toenails red? Yeah. Do I care? No. I got peace and quiet.
Oh, there's our first special artwork card. We get the Flamigo.
That's a cool card.
That is a really cool card.
Yeah.
I agree.
I really love that they have these alt art one-off cards, not just for EXs, but for like, hey, like that Sandile in Scarlet and Violet where he's coming up from the sand and the sand jumping off on him.
Yeah. I'm really happy because the changes, and let's see if we have a double banger because this is in the reverse slot. Nope. We got the Hydreigon. That's so the changes from Scarlet and Violet to or from Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet that I've noticed in the sets, one of the big ones is that it's basically a secret rare subset.
Yeah.
And the subset, the Trainer Gallery subset was introduced at Brilliant Stars for Sword and Shield, and it made the set that much more desirable because it was legitimately, another 3 or 4 extra hits per box. And it made, you'd get the 2 hits per pack, 2 hits per pack sometimes, and it was a really fun set to open.
Yeah.
They carried that into this set. And so far, we have not had rainbow cards.
I don't know if they'll bring those back. I think that would be okay with me. Oh, did you pull that yesterday?
I did pull that on Tuesday.
Dang, that's nice.
That is nice. It's really
nice. And that's
nice
a full art.
That is a full art. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you buy into the story that Tinkaton, his hammer's made of
Corviknight's bone? Do I buy it? What is that? Is that fan theory or is that?
The Pokedex says they like Corviknights don't like them, right? So like fans imply stuff because the shiny is kind of like the off. It's like the shiny Tinkaton is like hammer changes color. It's the same as the shiny Corviknight. I like it. It's just like Squall Dead. I think Squall Dead theory makes it cooler. And they can... Dude, Final Fantasy 16, I keep seeing a lot of people talking about that. I'm interested. So, Square's been doing a thing where they let you play, they did with Octopath with the demo. They let you play the demo for a few hours.
Yeah.
They did with Final Fantasy 16, it's increased the pre-orders. Like, people are
liking it.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm always interested when a Final Fantasy game drops. And, I'm much more. I'm basically a PS1 Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
guy, is probably the best way to describe me.
Did you play 13?
Was that the one
Picture
with
of
lightning? I did. I got fairly deep into that. I got like 2/3 into that. I think. I mean, it was a fun game. It was different. The combat was different. I don't remember this. I don't remember the specifics around it. Like I couldn't describe, how the combat worked. But I do remember that it felt kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
The game also, it got to a point where it just got super grindy, and it was just like suddenly very grindy. It was weird because it was like it had you on rails, and then it was just like the tracks disappeared.
Hoagies and grinders. No, that's whenever grinding, I think of that Sloppy Joe Lunch Lady Lamb.
Why wouldn't you?
But I'm kind of with you on that. I kind of feel that way about Final Fantasy 12. I want to really like it because it's an Evolved, which is where tactics takes place, and tactics is the best. I've been contemplating starting Final Fantasy 9 with my son this summer because it's 2-player. I love that.
And that's his first.
That'd be his first Final Fantasy.
His first Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. Give me a code. Did you give us a sub, bro? Sub. There you go. Give him the code. Yeah, man, we give you the code.
There's that code right there. And I'm gonna give you another code real quick.
There you go.
I'll give you another code. Try to give you.
Boom for you, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
I do play the TCG, but
yeah, if you want to take an L, come play this guy. Let's see what you got.
What are these? Come check out another episode. In a couple weeks, I'll probably be playing TCG live. If you want to come back and we'll go deck to deck and have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, back at it.
Well, I'm trying to get Diablo on my Mac. I'd like to get some Diablo going with the group.
I am loving Diablo right now.
Are you liking Necro? I've heard Necro is a little underpowered. Oh, I said the thing.
I don't know. I've always liked Necromancers. I'm a little bit underwhelmed in terms of combat, in terms of just it's pretty. Gets us. There's your guy, Casey.
Best bad guy, one of the top, easily. Him and Giovanni.
Yeah. I mean, Gets us. He was pretty evil, man. It was probably the most shocking line, the most shocking dialogue in terms of Pokemon.
Yeah.
The so evil to just basically flat out admit how evil he is.
Yeah. Bad man is bad.
And his card is worth some. It's one of the top 10 cards in this set, actually. And I've shown you the Japanese one that I have.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we got the
Scounders! Whoa!
That's my chase card. So this pretty much wraps up Paldea Evolved for me. As we double back
God.
the Oscarada, there it is.
Side by side. Let's go.
How about that? Sentry is pretty off.
Elvin, you gotta stay in here. I hope I'm saying your name right. Elvin. Oh man, you got the alt-art skill ridge and the Masquerada.
What do you call that? Special art rares. I keep forgetting. Yeah.
Dude, look how much HP that card has.
Super high, man. Super high. This one's definitely off left.
Pull it back up. I'm gonna make a full screen. Pull it back up. Woo-wee.
Oh yeah, I love it. Just glad to get a Pokemon. It was so many trainer cards on Tuesday.
Yep. Hey man, it's your starter. Where does he rank as all-time starters for you?
For me, oh man, I've got to think about that because it's kind of Blaziken and everyone else. Are we like fire starters or?
Let's say in your personal.
In my personal collection, my
personal starter plays. Yeah.
Forgive me here as I try to. Sometimes these card savers can be a little finicky. There we go. One more time. Boom. Okay, set that off to the side because I'm probably going to be sending that in. It looks like a safe 9 with the centering being kind of off, but let me just
Dude, that's a killer pull.
Dude, I love it. I love it. You know, it's fun. You know, for the Pokemon collecting hobby, it's fun to chase the money cards, but it always feels good to get that one that you really want for your collection. And in fact, it feels a little bit better. All right, back at it here. Here we go.
There we go.
So that's 2 strong. So that's a full art pull, and
yeah.
I still I'm not in with the lingo yet on what these new cards. I keep hearing special art rares. There's a little Sprigatito at you. I mean, there's secret rares, there's special art rares, so are they alt arts? I don't know, but it's a great pull. It was a great pull. Tink, Sandy Gast, and the Wigglytuff. Here we go. Another little code card while I take a drink to skill there, Joe.
Yep, there you go. Just giving them out tonight.
It's nice.
Tell your friends, unless you want to keep all these for yourself, then I fully understand.
Well, I do. Like I said, I do play, and I haven't. I haven't.
At some point, though, like you get so many of those cards. Like I have a drawer full of the prize cards right next to me here. My students like to give them to me.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's fun on like a Sunday morning to like drink a cup of coffee and just redeem prize cards and you know, kind of do something else. And the Orthworm. There we go. Orthworm. You know what? I think Orthworm is great Pokemon design.
Would you use them on your team?
No.
That answers it right there. Yeah, let's move on. I sometimes force myself to like, you know what, I'm going to use this weird guy. And then it turns out to be like a favorite, you know? Like, I feel like you had that with Quagsire in your playthrough of Diamond. I
did. I was about to say
Quagsire's great. And did you use Tangrowth or something else weird? No, Glade. That's the guy you like.
It was the 3 that surprised me that they were on my final roster were Glade, Roserade, and Quagsire. You're right.
Yeah. Quagsire's great.
Quagsire, it's that water ground typing is just ridiculous, man. It's such a powerful typing.
Yeah. Water ground, it's just easy.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, stay off the grass if you're that type, but keep on rolling through here. I love it. I'm having a great night. So I did want to mention,
yes,
you know, because it's something I've noticed.
Okay.
Well, you know, and I'm going to use my best Jerry Seinfeld voice here. What's the deal with Pokemon Go? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking in general. It seems that Pokemon Go has taken a little bit of a...
They screwed the fans. They raised their economy up too much. They didn't make it like... Here's the thing. People do like to get out and play, but people also really like to play from the comfort of their home. Like, for real.
You know, yeah. And... I mean, for me as a Pokemon Go player, I like to, you know, I take the dog for a walk. You know, I've got it in the you know, my phone in my pocket. I'm not actively catching Pokemon, but I know what my Pokestops are, and I just, you know, tag my Pokestops, go for my walk, and when it comes time to, you know, when there's a raid that I want to, you know, I really want that Pokemon, you know, we all link up and we make it happen, and that's the extent of it. You know, I'm not, and I understand that it seems like there's an amazing Pokemon Go community out there that likes to meet up for those events.
Yes.
And I think that's awesome. You know, I'd love to meet you guys.
Yeah.
But,
I'm in a community Discord up here where I live, and they meet, and there's like a park where I'll see people. That one day we did the raids where we were like, oh, we all need to get the Mega Swampert. We all wanted the Mega Helens, right?
Yeah.
I went to that place I walk my dog every day, and there was like just tons of people out, which was cool. Like, people would leave raids because they wanted to do it with their group, and then we'd get more people. And I got that nice shiny Swampert.
Dude,
3-star.
I love it. Yeah, I love a shiny Swampert.
Purple orange is a good color combo. I'm gonna say it.
You could say it. You could say it.
So good. We never finished the conversation. Where does Skilderidge rank in your?
But yeah, no, like I said, I'm with you. You know, I prefer to, you know, play from the comfort of my own home with, you know, with friends, and, you know.
Let's go. Sorry. Yeah.
Whoop. As I do that there.
But is Skilderidge like an all-timer for you?
In terms of my starter,
like, if you had to pick one fire starter, one water, woo, the alt art
or full art.
Full art. I always do the alt art. I mix that up. The full art. Yeah, and you got the regular EX.
That's pretty well centered nice. Too. That's pretty well centered. It looks like. Yeah. That looks like 10 centered.
Dude, to me. Elmon, you're the man. Like, just you need to come on every show, and we'll keep just cracking packs. Give them the card. Give them the code.
Yeah, let me just set that right there real quick. Woo, boy, I you know, I like him. I'm a Quackville fan.
I think if you did a playthrough of Violet, it would be interesting to see. I'm between, obviously, because I played with that. My son loves the cat Masquerada, and Masquerada's pretty cool. And
you know, I think they. And I'm going to say this about, and I said this about Scarlet and Violet starters. I think these starters are going to age really well.
Yeah.
I think they're going to age really well. I think Sword and Shield starters are going to age well. You know, I think as time goes on, you know, Rillaboom is, and this isn't me, you know, appeasing to, you know, your love for Rillaboom.
Yes, but go on.
Rillaboom was, but go on. Yes, Rillaboom was a metagame level Pokemon.
He was in TGC,
and I think that carries a lot of weight.
For me, yes, him and Incineroar as a pairing were great because Incineroar having the Intimidate ability. Here's another thing: a Pokemon needs a Intimidate for special attack. Someone needs to have that.
Yeah,
it's time. But I like all the starters in this gen. That's unique. I love a dual type starter. I was very disappointed when Sword and Shield, like, they're just plain. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Sun and Moon, great starters.
Sun and Moon, fantastic starters. Who did I have in Sun and Moon again?
I think you picked Incineroar one time, but I don't know if you ever played Ultra.
I didn't play Ultra.
Big Doug in the chat.
I did go Incineroar, and Incineroar was fantastic.
Nice. Show Big Doug your pulls after this.
I don't know if Big Doug can handle the pulls.
Maybe.
I don't know if Big Doug can handle
just whip him out.
Big Doug missed me trolling Casey.
Oh,
I think another one. We get the Squawkabilly EX.
Squawkabilly. This actually also Big Doug's nickname.
Oh.
Look at that thing.
But you know what? We're not perverts tonight because these aren't Japanese cards, right?
All right. Correct.
Is with the Weavile.
Right.
That might be one of my favorite. This looks the center.
Oh, when his fiance was like, "Dude, what are they talking about? It sounds sexual." Yeah, that was awkward.
It's like, well, you know, if you have no idea what we are talking about.
Yeah, you know, I get it. I understand. I'm not mad.
Double banger. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. We had double banger. Yeah, show. I think. Oh wait, how many packs do we have left in this box?
We've got about about 10 packs left.
Nice.
We're moving through the box. I'm trying to, you know, respect your time.
No, I appreciate it. You're all good. My students really like pack battling. Do you ever pack battle with anybody? Would you pack battle?
Would I pack battle?
Yeah, like if me and you bought a box. Oh,
Tick-a-tink.
And that's the special art, right, for the middle. Again, great move by the Pokemon Company.
Yeah, I love it.
Little baby. Oh,
And
there's
there's
the
the
tongue.
Yeah.
But you got the EX. Do you have to actually with the EX cards? Do you have to play the pre-evolution and play the EX on top?
No.
Oh,
No, some are and some aren't. It just depends.
interesting. Interesting.
It just depends.
Interessante.
So like,
Yeah, for sure.
Squawkabilly here, that's a basic EX. Over there, that's a stage 3 EX. So it just depends.
I'm really proud of myself. I fixed that missing footage now that we have. Booyakasha, Grandma.
Oh, I'm loving the fact that we just didn't get bombarded with trainer cards this box. And I don't mind a trainer card. I think trainer cards are actually really cool. I've got, and I'll show you probably. I'm going to grade that end card, and
The which card?
The end card that I have, and I don't know if I've shown you that card.
I think you sent me a picture. Do you see the gift I got from a student today? The Paldea tag team GX card. Oh! That's a cool card. I like how he breaks out of the square. It's almost 3D.
That was very cool.
Needlebone. Look at that, 200 attack power.
It's a strong
packs. A lot of good pulls.
Yeah.
This girl is on fire. Clip it. No.
All right.
What do you think of my Pokemon hat? I think it's the hat.
I think it's you, man. You've got some good juju.
Sometimes. We haven't had. I mean, in person we've had some suck packs, but that's because we were doing Chilling Reigns, some full rates. Here's that new one.
We got that Charizard. Nothing greater than 10.
That's true.
Here's the thing. Full art greater than 10.
Here's the trait. Here's the thing. I think the 151 is really cool. I think they have to do every generation though. If they're gonna do that, do the like Johto, then do Hoenn, do one for each. You know what I mean?
I think that's a great idea. So I mean, it looks like, and again, I think 151 that released today actually.
In Japan.
In Japan, yes. So 151.
Did you order a Japanese box yet?
No, and that's just because I'm not going to be in the. Not yet.
Oh, you're going to be. I know you got a lot on your docket with things in the future.
I'm going to time when I order that, and I will be opening 151 on the show for sure.
What's your chase? What's the card? The Blastoise card?
Oh, the Blastoise card, easily. I do like that Venusaur card.
It's okay. The Blastoise card's way cooler because it's like him under the water. It's fitting. The Venusaur one they could have made better. It's cool floral. It's trippy.
Yeah, it's trippy. I mean, you've always been kind of a hippie, Casey.
Yeah, that's true. Grass energy. It's the best energy, guys.
It is the best energy.
Grass energy in the chat. I don't know if I put that in. I should put that. I don't know. We're kind of debating. We're still streaming on Twitch and YouTube because we're bad boys. Twitch today announced that they are doing a 70-30 split or something, and it's not great. And you can only cap out at 100,000 a year. I don't know. I've been much happier.
Oh, we get the Slowking EX.
Whoa! Wow!
The Terra Full Art EX. That's 3 full art cards in this box.
Man.
And that's 2 special art rares in this box. And that's really well centered too. That's a nice looking card. Oh, that's a really nice looking card. I love this. You know what? I love the Slowpoke line.
I like the Galarian Slowpoke a lot.
Yeah, I think
I like regular Slowbro, but I like Galarian Slowking.
I think I like them all. I like them all. The slow line, it's a good line.
Meech is Slowbro.
Meech is Slowbro. Meech is totally Slowbro.
Mm-hmm.
Meech is totally
in the best way.
in all of the very best ways.
Slow King's dope. Slow Bro is good in the game too. Like a very underrated, good tank. It's actually really good in Pokemon Unite, their MOBA. Which I'm gonna get. I just need to get Eric. I know you'll play. We need to trick 3 more people to play with us.
3 more people.
Doug.
Doug.
You can play it on your phone.
Doug's a phone game guy, right?
Yeah. Doug's a Diablo man. He's playing a barbarian.
A barbarian, huh?
Yeah.
What are you gonna roll in Diablo?
No, my voice is cracking because I'm sick, and my kids are sick. I lost my keys today. Well, that was good. My Diablo money went to me buying new keys for my car, so that was nice.
Cracking because you lost your keys today.
Oh, I'm just sick, and I've been cussing at myself out. And I had like last day of school, a lot of like, "Hey, everyone, calm down." I'm just over it. I don't know. Right? I think Druid looks cool. Sorcerer. I know Assassin's really strong. I'm hoping they'll bring back Crusaders. I'd love a new class at some point, but that's way down the road.
Yeah.
Bring in monks, bring in Crusaders. I'm just doing this to get Doug all his Jimmy's wrestled. No, and then I'm just trying to figure out how to get it through their new gaming software thing that Mac announced. So
you gotta figure it out.
Yeah, no, and then I got Zelda, man. I'm so many hours into Zelda. I have that and Octopath to get off my back, and they're both great games. I don't want to finish them.
I respect it.
Zelda's so good.
This is not a good year for backlogs because there's just so many good games.
No, this might be. I've been talking to people
about it. Backlog setback year.
Backlog setback year, and also one of the best releases of year. Like if you took this in, cheers, brother. And if you took the titles this year versus any other year, I think this beats out a lot. I think 2016 was great. I think there's a lot of good titles before that too, but this year there's so many, and you still got Starfield and yeah.
And the thing is so many of the games that have been released this year
are good.
Are not just good, but they come from companies that you can basically bet on that game being absolutely phenomenal. Like everybody knew, and as much as I've talked crap to you about Tears of the Kingdom, it's just a me and Zelda thing. I know for fans, the game has been phenomenal. It's been tremendous.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that so many people are getting to enjoy it right now.
Yeah. My favorite part about it is when you see developers talk about it and they go, "Hey, how did you make this?" Like they're trying to figure it out. Because the thing about how big of a file do you think that game would be?
No idea.
So in my mind, it's got to be at least a 70 gig file, right? Like Call of Duty, obviously Call of Duty push more. It's 30 FPS, so it's not as good. It's 16 gigs. And the Blood Moons dump the data so it doesn't charge. It's interesting. I was talking to Hunter in our Discord about it. I'll walk. It's been really fun, and I just like that you can make whatever, and there's not one way to go through things in that game. It's great.
Yeah. So side note, we're opening Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
The special artwork Tyranitar card is a chase card for me.
Is it?
Oh, it's if we pull it tonight, I'm gonna.
So it's not an EX card, but there's a special artwork.
Yeah, it's not an EX card, but it's one of the special artworks. 3 packs left in this first box.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's so I knew.
I'm gonna call. I have feeling my plums. If it's a Masquerada alt art, I dibs. You heard it here first, folks. Babe Ruth in it.
Babe Ruth in it.
Oh, he needs a code. He needs a code.
The other one is the Chien Pao. The Chien Pao alt art is fantastic looking. You get the Cerulege, which I still need to get a Cerulege from Ash.
Yeah, we can set that up.
Set that up. So Zelda, like I said, we knew that was just going to be an absolute game. We knew it was going to be a game of the year contender type of thing from the get go, and I think we expected that also from Diablo. And I think Diablo 4, at least for me, is very much living up to all the hype.
Final Fantasy 16, I was a little hesitant of because I know the reception to 15 was not the warmest, but then the 7 remake brought a lot of people back, and they're kind of going to that camp where it's more action based. And everyone says it plays more like a Devil May Cry, which if you like Devil May Cries, that's great. I still think it could be. Final Fantasy's always change up their gameplays and give them the code. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
And I think screenshot. Oh, look at that. Another one. But I
mean, Starfield.
Jedi Survivor.
I mean, these are just Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
These are games that were just so highly anticipated, so just hyped, and they've lived up to it now.
Yeah. And then Plucky Squire is a game that's on my radar that's coming out into this year. That's like looks really cool and charming. This is a banner year. I can't say that enough.
Yeah, really, and like I said, just a bad year for the backlog.
Oh, the Fire Emblem Engage. Forgot about that. And Octopath. Octopath got really good. Was loved this time around, and then it sold 1 million units finally, which is huge.
Ooh. And another Slowking Terra EX.
Boom! You got the alt art and the actual.
Yeah, this box was hot.
Hot.
This box was hot.
Box is hot.
Yeah, let me count up the hits here real quick. Let me do a little recap.
Yeah, is that the last pack?
That was my last clear sleep. 1 sec.
Okay. Pokemon. It's a great game. The cards are good. I got a really nice Pokemon card of myself. But this is not it. This is from Eric. We've been talking about CGC. I'm going to get Eric's Jimmy's rustled here in a second. Eric, why is CGC not the best anymore?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. It's not really a question of being the best or not.
But it's priced out compared to PSA is selling higher than.
Well, it's so yeah, and
let me ask you something. Is it an Eric thing where you think CGC is graded harder, or is it an actual talked about thing where CGC grades harder?
It's something that's been speculated, and part of it has to do with the 0.5 subgrades.
Okay.
And it's a 0.5. There are a lot of 9.5 CGC cards that are PSA 10s, and it's. Like I said, it's a result of the subgrades and the way that works. But for whatever reason, it's harder to get a CGC 10 just based on that. Let me do a little recap here. Sorry. Yeah. It's harder to get a CGC 10 than a PSA 10.
We got the Clodsire, Take 10 Altar. This one goes special art.
The Quackable, probably the fourth different way I've said that.
A Squawkabilly, Big Duds.
Big little Tink-a-Tink, little
Slowking EX.
And let me get the ones I snuck into Card Savers.
Right. The Alt Art, Slowking.
Or they had a
Fuller. Always do that. Fuller, Quavacol. The Alt Art Skilled Ridge, cool. I like that he's shopping.
Yeah. Yes, I like it too. And let me, because I know I have, I pulled the, I always have Pokemon cards right next to me. I pulled the Crocolore.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of show you the theme. So the Crocolore I pulled on Tuesday.
Nice.
So there's like a market shopping kind of a theme going on with these cards. So with the second box, we'll have our eye on the
where Quaxley is doing the dishes in his.
Yeah.
I don't know what the cat's doing.
Cat's hanging out,
Stealing.
just doing cat stuff, I guess.
Doing hood cat shit. Oh.
Hood cat things.
I think you should play your new graphic and let people know what's going on.
We're gonna.
Okay.
I mean, play the new graphic. I mean, I guess we're just gonna.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do.
Such a nerd.
Sorry, I'm kind of.
No, I love it. Respect.
A little bit of housekeeping before I open up the second box here. So yeah, fantastic first box. I think that was like 5 high quality hits in that box, which yeah, for me that's Seal's coming off of this second box. Oh man, you all right, bud?
Yeah, I told you I'm getting over it. I had the chills last night. I had to, it's like summertime up here, so I had a hoodie on, trying to break a sweat. It'll be right. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I am outro.
I understand that. Well, I appreciate you pushing.
But I made a promise to you. You've been asking for months. I was busy with football and a million other things. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. We had an interview with the Nintendads, and the next week I'll be back with Backlog Battler. Although I am trying to pitch some new names to people for some other things. And I'm working on the name of our new show when we all get together. So
working on some new names like
the walkthrough, the checkpoint, the wobbly H.
The wobbly H, huh?
Yeah. The Washington Redskins. No. That's the best South Park.
Oh, I love South Park.
Well, you know that the Washington Commanders might lose that name too, right?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that. I heard that
silly.
What a just.
Dan Snyder sucks.
Just dissolve the franchise and.
It's one of the oldest in football, though, man. Like, I don't know. I've been it for years. They need to become the Washington Pigskins because the Wild Hogs in the 80s, it's right there. Pigskins of football. Double entendre. You can be a Wild War. Boom.
Yeah, but you can kick a pigskin around.
We do kick a pigskin. Another one. Just like DJ Khaled. Night. Elvon, thank you for the good luck. Oh, really? Okay. What's going on? Are you getting sick too? You got kennel cough? No, you've been in a kennel. What are you eating today? What did Nana feed you? She's been a lady this time and held her manners, did not lick herself. I appreciate that.
My
I know people that
watch
when she starts cleaning herself and it's hilarious.
My dog
it's just
one of the worst things is when my dog she'll slurp when she's licking.
Ugh,
it sounds
gross.
So gross. It's
gross.
So gross.
Rough.
Just no shame. No shame.
No, they have no shame. These animals.
Yeah. But what I love about my dog is she just loves being a dog. Loves being a dog so much.
I'm really about to hack something up.
Oh yes! Look at that! Look at how great that looks.
That's cool. Wow.
Whoa.
Did you pull that the other day or no?
No. That's the. I don't know the lingo, but the special art.
It's an alt art, right?
Alt art. It's what it seems like to me. It's an alt art. What we've been calling.
When you get the little book, don't you get the little book and it says what they are? My son reads those books. When he buys those Elite Trainer box and it explains the names of the subsets and stuff.
We'll have to have him on the show then.
When he's 20.
What are you saying? The Underpowered Pokemon Hour is not child appropriate?
I just don't want my kid on his face on the internet yet. We've been having issues with Roblox. I had to tell him to turn it off tonight, and he got a little snippy. So Roblox is gone until we can learn to chill.
Ooh.
He has a killer Roblox name that I will text you and right now that I don't want to say out loud. That is his username.
Man, this is a good looking card.
I'm saying this out loud. That is a good looking card, but I really like the name that he had. Oh, you can't see that text. I'll send it to Discord. Because you're using your phone for the camera.
Yeah. I love that Chi-Yu is fire.
It's interesting, right? You're like, oh, look at this goldfish. So have you played any Diablo with anybody in a group yet?
Not yet.
See, you gotta hit up Phil. Phil's playing Diablo 4 right now. You and Phil should get up and start streaming after this.
So the Underpowered Pokemon Hour is also let's be honest, I progressively drink myself to sleep.
This is it's okay. Well, it's not okay.
I love it, Casey. I love it. I see it.
Yeah. I thought it's funny. It's like, all right, man. It's a good name. Yes, Big Doug, that is exactly it. You nailed it. The 8-year-old chose that for his name because, he loves cats and he loves making mashed potatoes.
Oh, Casey.
That is right.
That is the... Clip it.
Clip it, yeah.
I should be more... that Chi-Yu is tight.
Chi-Yu was cool.
Have you picked up your legendaries yet?
And I haven't gotten the swords. I got everything else. I need to go do that. I've just been busy, man. I got so much to do, and I like raiding in Violet and Scarlet. Like right now, they were having issues. They had to shut raids off because raids weren't working. So the Chestnut event is back, and I know you're anti-Chestnut. That Chestnut alt art card, very cool still, or full art, not alt art. And they have a Great Tusk and Iron Shred 6-star raid. Okay. So it'd be nice to get a good one of those. Millie, what's wrong?
I like. Are you a Great Tusk or an Iron Tread? What's your
Great Tusk?
Ooh. Rockabilly EX. Haven't pulled that guy yet.
Well, you got the alt art.
We did get the alt art.
You got the alt art EX, but most of these that you pulled, you've gotten a second variant of it tonight.
Yes.
You got a Slowking EX, and you got the full art Slowking, same with Club Call. And then the only one, so Skeldridge, you're going to get a Skeldridge. And you know what? I'm feeling it in my plums.
It's coming this pack?
It's coming this pack. It's going to be a full art.
A full art this pack?
Mm-hmm.
Full art Pokemon, full art trainer?
Full art Skeldridge.
A full art Skeldridge. I have that in a PSA 10 in Japanese.
Oh. Well, look at you. I did not.
It's dude, Casey. You need to come and see my
I know.
Japanese Pokemon cards are so clean.
They're red.
They're so clean. The texture is just so much.
Much like Japanese cars.
Agreed.
And samurai swords. Best sword in the world.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Let's see, I don't know. We got some in this pack. Maybe it's this pack. I'm feeling. I haven't pulled a gold card yet. Or no,
gold card?
No, I did. No, I didn't. Not this set. Not this set. The gold full art cards.
Oh, yeah, that's what they do instead of the rainbow, right? They're doing the gold.
Well, they had rainbows in the last gen, but everyone. I thought the gold ones were cooler than the rainbows. Still got them.
It's like that Mewtwo or the Mew you have, the black and yellow. Well, those are okay. Yeah. I like color on my cards.
I like. I honestly, I think people sleep on full art cards. Yeah. I think full art cards are really nice. Just a regular full art card, just a nice, clean.
One night, I should get a box of Magic cards, and we should have Phil on with us, and then he can tell us who made the most money.
Is he still deep into Magic cards?
I think people that love Magic always love Magic. It's a fun game. Like I was actually playing it a while back, and it's fun. Blue deck for life. All defense.
It seems fun. It seems fun.
It is fun. I think you like games, so I think you would like it. It's just a matter of getting you in a spot where you have someone to teach you and try it. Like with D&D, you were hesitant, and then when we did it, you're like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever."
The in-person session sold me.
Yeah, I mean, I would love, obviously, if we didn't live 1,000 miles away, right? Yeah. But our final session will be in person.
Yeah, our final Phoenix sessions, I think definitely we can try to make that happen.
Oh yeah. Everyone's on board for that.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Big Doug, this is just how I sound now. This is actually my voice. Dude, I was really happy with my dad draft. I don't know if you heard my movie pick. I think I might have sold it on the movie pick choice.
I think you guys lost. I actually,
Mufasa and Tim the Toolman not be on the list is rough. It's rough.
God didn't make the list.
God's not on the show. I mean, Morgan Freeman. He's all of our dads.
God's on Family Guy, bro.
That's true. Why? I was waiting for Peter Griffin to be someone's bad dad. Like, oh, nice.
I like a Raichu.
And that's one of those, special
artwork cards.
Yeah. I think Goku is the best bad dad. I think I was happy with that choice.
Goku's a bad dad. Well, I'm not as. Tell me why Goku's a bad dad.
Goku is the worst father in the world. Doug, if you are in here, please back me up on this. That Goku is a bad father. Like, that's the big thing. Gohan always wants to be with him, and he's like, nah. He just passes him on to Piccolo, and he's like, you raise him, train him. I'm gonna go to heaven for a year and become a god. Peace. And like,
did anybody take Kratos?
Kind of. Oh, Kratos is a good bad dad. Yeah, that would have been a good. Or maybe Kratos is a good dad, right? That's the character turn.
I don't know. I know Kratos is a dad.
Also, Goku never sees his kids. That's the other criticism.
I mean, it's really when Gohan just becomes powerful that he.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he loves his dad.
I love Paul.
Goku did sacrifice himself to save the planet. This is true. Yeah. But he knows that. Isn't always the story that Gohan is supposed to be stronger than Goku? Like, supposedly.
Supposedly. I mean, you're the. I've yet
Chat. Big Doug. I just doxed him. Big Doug. In the chat. Cut the VOD. Big Doug is the Dragon Ball Z expert. I only know from bits. I know up to Majin Buu and GT. I know a little bit of Super, but I think he knows more than me. My expertise is One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist. Love it. He's such a cool Pokemon. We were talking about him today.
I love Annihilate.
Are you waiting to watch Super, Doug? Is that going to be the thing? Like, you're going to watch Dragon Ball Super when it's finished, or are you just not? You're like, I'm good. Because I keep seeing that Dragon Ball movie with Gohan and Piccolo, and I'm like, I kind of want to see that. Because Dragon Ball movies, Eric, I'm going to tell you something. DBZ anime movies, pretty solid. Like, you could just watch those and be like, this is good.
I believe it.
Or, you know what you could do? You could play the Kakarot game.
The Kakarot game? What's the Kakarot game?
Super's hard. I like the fights. I like Berizas. Dude, Eric's watched all of Demon Slayer now.
All the Demon Slayer on Netflix.
You didn't go to that website yet?
I didn't. I didn't.
Season 4 just ended, so you can, if you want to pay for another service or wait, you can.
Okay.
Dude, One Piece art. I sent Eric a clip of the Zoro episode, like notwithstanding. I was like, Eric, I'm just going to show you something.
Where's our gold card? We got gold water energy.
The water energy, nice.
It's water energy and it's grass energy in the set, and I really wanted the grass energy, but I'll take water energy.
It's because of me, dude. I'm a water type. It's clear.
It's a nice little card.
But that clip I sent you of Zoro fighting for like 30 seconds, you even saw like the art increase in One Piece. You're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, they kind of had to. They kind of had to.
They do. It's always been unique, but like now they've got this budget where they're doing some pretty unique stuff with like CGI drawing. I don't know. They're getting in some big directors. An American just directed the most recent episode, first time ever in One Piece history. Did you watch? Is it 1062? Was that the last episode?
That's how many episodes there are?
Hi, brother. Bro, the comic's at 1,100 something, 89. We're almost at 1,200. Oda just got eye surgery. I'm happy to report the eye surgery was successful. He will be back in 3 weeks. Get your color. Dude, that Zoro fight, that's like look at that. That's a cool. And that goes back to the guy we're talking about. He's a cute little dragon. I like him.
He is. I like me some Frigibacks.
Yeah. My son and I are watching Thriller Bark right now, which is like the next arc after the Netflix caught up, and it's Brooke is a character that he loves. I'm not gonna say anything, but it's probably his favorite. Eric loves Chopper.
Chopper's the man, bro. Chopper was my goated anime character until I started watching Demon Slayer.
Yes.
And let me kind of switch this up for a second.
Go ahead. We can talk about some Demon Slayer.
So
I don't like you talking about that bad guy. I don't like him.
I love Akaza.
Yeah, the guy he fights. Yeah.
So Tanjiro, first of all, so much heart. Like
yeah.
I love how much heart the Tanjiro has.
Yeah.
It makes you want to root for him. It's so good. His story, his training story is so good.
The silly faces they make for like comedic cuts. I giggle. I'm like, huh? Like,
I adore Nezuko. I think Nezuko is an amazing character. And you watch the show and it's like, that's my little sister. They do such a good job.
How do you feel about Inosuke? Pighead.
I know what you're talking about. I don't want to say the jury's out on him because I like him. I think he has his place, but his place is also out of place, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he doesn't really like follow the rules. He's a wild animal. Yeah,
he totally is. He totally is. He behaves like that wild boar, but he doesn't. It was really funny that it was revealed like he's got like this model like level face. Like,
yeah, beautiful feminine featured. Yeah.
That just cracks me up so much.
There's some really good comedic levels to it. And then Zenzetsu is maybe worse than Sanji, but also
Zenitsu is worse than Sanji by far. It's the level of simp is just blatantly. It's over.
Oh, you said a gamer word. We can't say that on the internet anymore. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. You said it. Well, he's lady crazy for sure.
All the words I've ever said, that's the one that's going to get me.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Because it's accurate. That's his character. He's an over the top, like, loves every woman he sees. His whole shtick, right?
Yeah. Well, I get it. No, I think his character's good. The two Hashiras, amazing characters, both very different, both able to, but they did a great job of showcasing how powerful they were and how strong they were and how skilled they were.
And I don't want to say much more because I think Doug hasn't watched it yet. We just said some characters. He knows those characters. Doug, you need to go watch the season 2 and 3 of Demon Slayer.
It's so good.
You should try Vinland Saga too, Eric. I think you would really, really like that.
I probably would. I've become a lot more open to anime.
You mean well cultured? Yes.
Well cultured.
I remember at the varsity game, I was talking to one of the football players about One Piece. Oh, you've seen season 2? Did you cry?
Only men cry in season 2.
Yeah, dude. They should.
And the men cry at the end of season 2 for Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, go watch it. Just.
I know. I'm waiting for it to end too, Doug. I don't know what's taking so long. I do not like that Netflix is doing once a week. They released some like stuff about the live action One Piece. I am hoping it's good. No, over the moon. Okay. Well, sir, you were not giving Rengoku his flowers, brother.
I love Rengoku. Oh man, that was.
It's because he's kind of a ginger. I get it. That's why you like him. He's your people.
I don't think you need to explain why Rengoku is just.
Hey, listen. Why One Piece? It might be trash. It might not. Statistically, one of these has got to hit if they keep trying.
Why One Piece?
Is my expectation high? No. Is the bar really low? Yeah.
Are you gonna watch it?
Oh yeah.
Of course you are.
Dude, I love it. I'm a fan. And they, here's the thing. Luffy's supposed to be Brazilian. Like, they got people that, I mean, sometimes Ultraman's not too bad. I think they should do a live action One Punch Man. I think One Punch Man could work live action because it's so over the top.
I think Demon Slayer could work live action.
Sure.
I think Demon Slayer.
I've heard the new Little Mermaid. I'm supposed to go see that with my daughter here soon in theater, possibly, and my son.
But I gotta agree with Doug though. I think they should keep the anime to the anime.
You might be right.
Or 2 there by accident. Whatever. And there's our Skeletor GX. So we have gotten.
Movie is Brazilian. Sanji is French. Chopper is Canadian. Oh, I told you it was coming. I mean, it was not the. They speak Portuguese in Brazil.
That's right, they do.
Who else? Zoro's Japanese. Frankie's American. I think Robin's supposed to be Egyptian. Usopp is African. What's Brooke? Hold on.
Skeletor's will.
Nami's Swedish.
Sorry.
Nico's Russian.
When are we gonna get Doug on the Underpowered Pokemon Hour? That's
dude. Yeah, Doug. When are you gonna be cool? You can come on.
Hop on the Underpowered Pokemon Hour. We'll rip some packs.
Yeah, dude.
We'll talk some Mons. We'll tier list some stuff, Doug. Come on.
Hey, you were wrong, Doug. If you really want me to rub it into you, Luffy is Brazilian. But supposedly, even though Brazil is not a real thing. Here's a question: can you guys name the planet that One Piece is on?
Brazil's not a real thing. You mean like COVID?
Oh my god. All right, I'm out. Hey. That gets us. Cut the VOD. Cut the VOD.
And there goes everybody. Everyone is gone.
Flood.
Oh,
right.
Man.
No.
It
is all blue. All blue is the name of the planet. I think.
That was. I don't know. So tell him, Casey, the letter to Underpowered from Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Give me a scale of 1 to 10.
That little boy's dying. I'm gonna let you know.
Well, I mean, I just told him to call John Cena back. He's watching tonight. He's
John Cena is watching, definitely. I would love to cut a promo. John Cena says he can't wrestle anymore. He said too hard on his body. Here's the thing. I like John Cena. John Cena's in some funny movies. Pretty decent wrestler. Kind of held up that era for a while.
You know what? He did. And there was a little bit of a Captain America kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. But he rapped and he would diss people. It was funny. I watched some I have some Twitter follows where it's random clips. There's one today I was gonna send you. It's a thread of images of the WWE, it's gone. And the first one is Jared from Subway thanking everyone at the wrestling match. I'm rough.
Oh, Jared from Subway.
There's one Chris Benoit saying, "My family will not be watching tonight." I was like, "Oh,
Oh man."
yeah." There's some good ones. I was like, "Ooh,
Oh,
that's a sad one."
yeah. Oh man, wrestling's a tragic. It's kind of a tragic world. It is.
Either you get out on top or it eats you alive.
Eddie Guerrero, that was one that hurt too.
He died from a heart attack, though, right? Or was it
Yeah.
OD? How did he die? Eddie Guerrero was a great wrestler.
We haven't had a strong pull in a little bit here, and we're coming down to about 11 packs left in this box. Yeah, we're looking for one or two more big hitters. Two more big hitters. All right. Yeah, but what was sad about
steroids and heart attack.
Yeah, but they were going to I think Eddie Guerrero was going to get the title, wasn't he?
I think he was a world champ at one time. And that's when we quit watching. Was like when Eddie had his run.
When I quit watching, it was basically high school. When I quit watching,
yeah, he won the WWE Championship at No Way Out in 2004 when we were seniors in high school.
It was essentially.
As soon as I started dating girls, I quit watching wrestling.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is dumb.
Yeah, that was kind of part of it.
Yeah.
I did not. I thought the merger with WCW, ECW, like that whole storyline, it started out really cool, but it kind of lost me.
You know, one
And
time.
I'll be honest. No Rock, no Stone Cold really hurt.
Yeah. Well, that was just a change of guard. It's something that I always remember. We were in a group chat and it was something serious, and like no one responded. And you go, you said your way to break the silence, or like just brings it. The draft on WWE tonight. What are your thoughts on who's going to the SmackDown roster? Like you just said it out of nowhere. I was like, what the? It makes me giggle. You were like, ooh.
Oh, a
That's a cool
Noivern
card.
I have not gotten Noivern yet.
I like Noivern.
You
gave me a
Noivern
really
a
good
lot.
Noivern.
Yeah. What are we gonna
Look at those little stars that shine in there. That's cool.
I do like that.
Noivern's rad. I like
I
Noivern.
think they need to, like with, I think they need to have, and if they do it, it'll probably be about halfway through through the TCG set, but or the lifespan, because they added V-Star cards for Sword and Shield. I hope they add some kind of like a EX, like a level X, some kind of.
You have a good one to go. Doug, nice. Doug, we were talking earlier. Go's in a sad state.
Go is in a disappointing state. I feel like
it's like, hey, you know the stuff you as a community like, taking it away. Oh, and you know the money, how it's kind of reasonably priced, we're increasing it.
Yeah. I just those are the things that just poison the community. It just, and I don't know. It's disappointing. I mean, Pokemon doesn't need more of our money. They've got a pretty good flow as it is, right?
Yeah.
Although it's not Pokemon. It's what, Niantic?
Niantic, yes. Like right now, I'm just not interested because we had a good run where I think we all have a lot of stuff, and there's not anything we are all clamoring towards.
Yeah, and what's the current one right now? The Late Guardians. I don't want.
It's no, it's not even that. Right now, current one is no Legio and Mega Sceptile.
Yeah, and I'm not overly.
I got that. Yeah.
I'm not overly compelled to rally the troops.
No,
to get a nice.
Give me my shiny Littende, you cowards.
There's oh, did you see a Squirtle Squad day is coming up?
Yeah, but they don't make his glasses right. If they make the glasses right, I'll be interested. Yeah, I'm sure. Like I'm with Doug. Like it's like peaks and valleys. There are times I'm more interested and I'm not. I'm just kind of down on it right now. Like I'll check in, do a swipe, hatch an egg. You know, hatch an egg on my walk or something.
You never send your gifts to your friends though. You never open your gifts.
Because I'm a bad friend. Later. No,
it's because you don't like free stuff for some reason.
I don't like handouts.
You don't like to open up a tab and collect free things.
My bag's out of space. I don't want to spend coins on more bag space. Like, what am I doing here?
But you're
I
not
have to delete like 75 Pokeballs. Rough out there. And I've upgraded my bag. I can hold 600 items. And I can hold 600 Pokemon.
It's a lot.
Alright, Eric, this next one's gonna have to be my last one, dog.
Alright, man. Give me one more good juju. One more good juju.
Hey, how many packs you got?
I'm looking at right now, hold on. Let me give you an exact count. 6 packs.
Okay, fold them out for me. Let's do Quabbleclaw. Give me the duck.
That's your send off.
You got 6 more, you know what? I can tough it out.
Alright,
I'm a
6
G.
more.
You can do it. You're my dog.
So what do you think? How's the music been tonight?
All right. I like it.
Right?
Solid.
Yeah.
Makes me want to go to a rave.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
Maybe go see the barber, get a haircut.
Oh. You should get a haircut.
Yeah.
I'd get a haircut if I could.
Yeah.
I'd get a haircut if I could.
I know. I'm due.
Oh, yeah, it's a Ting-Lu.
I just want you to know I called that. Like I said, hey, open that one.
You did.
We need that to be a clip. Timestamp of that. 117.
We need to go back to the Roaring Skies opening and clip it when you jump in the chat, and then I pulled a Rayquaza.
You did, and I said I feel it in my plums.
You did.
Plums don't lie. No, lay them out for me. Lay them out for me. Lay them out for me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this right. Okay. Give me the one with the bull on the front. Yeah. Those two. Either one. Yeah. I say open them both at the same time.
I don't got 4 hands.
Robin does.
She does. No comment on Robin.
Well, no, Doug and I have argued about which Straw Hat is the queen bee. Is if you're a Nami or a Robin. I'm a Nami man myself.
Oh, Robin. It's Robin. She's mysterious. She's got all those hands.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
You probably like all those feet too, you weirdo.
Nah.
Oh.
All right, let's do the other Ting-Lu. I feel like this box has another hit in it, like another big hit.
Maybe.
I think it does. I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling something.
Yeah?
Could be the cough medicine coming in.
Yeah. Could be.
Need to drink more water.
It's always a good idea when you're sick. Always hydrate. Gotharita. There's Faulkner.
Faulkner's all right. Very good. First gym trainer.
I can't wait, and I know there's going to be one in Scarlet and Violet. I can't wait for the Larry card. You know there's going to be a good Larry card.
Always Larry. Big facts. Eric and I both have fathers named Larry.
Shout out to all the Larrys out there watching.
My dad always asks me, do you ever teach any Larrys? I go, no.
No, it's...
Well, that was the big thing. The second kid, if Sammy was a boy, it was going to be Cohen Lawrence.
Larry's a dime. It's a unique breed.
Yeah.
It's a dying breed.
Larry's like to get in trouble. Larry's are rascals. That's what I feel.
Larry's
if I have a
rascals.
Larry in my class, I'm watching him like a hawk.
You don't trust Larry.
Actually, you know what? That's not true. There is a Larry, a Lawrence, in my daughter's school, and he goes by Ren for short.
By Ren?
Yeah.
Oh,
like Lawrence Ren.
Yeah, gotcha. I had to think about that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Okay, here we go. We got 2 packs left, Casey. We got 2 packs left. It's It's been a great night of polls.
It has been a great night of polls. I'm really good at polling. Maybe one of the best. Oh, there's something in there. Let's go.
There's a
Look at that.
Miss Magius.
Miss Magius is a very strong, good Pokemon.
That's an awesome card. Double banger. We got a double banger.
Hold on.
And we hit the Paldea Clodsire.
Full art.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We get the Paldea Clodsire full art.
Yep.
Second to last pack. There we go.
I know there's first pack magic. Is there such a thing as last pack magic?
I refuse to say that.
Well, I just did.
Well, you can. I don't have to.
Dude, they said it when you got that Venusaur.
First pack. They said first pack.
First pack
I didn't say anything about not saying first pack.
So it's first pack magic is the thing. Is the last pack magic thing?
It's last pack magic. Damn it! You made me say it. All right.
122.
There's our final pack final pack of the night, the Chien Pao. Are we going to pull the Chien Pao, the alt art or special art rare, or however you want to call it, whatever you want to say about it? Is it here? Let's find out. One more pack to go. Casey, it's been a fun night with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you pushing through. I know it's,
you know what? This is my Michael Jordan performance. You know, Michael Jordan the flu game.
This is your Michael Jordan flu game.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I really do. It means a lot to me that you jumped on with me tonight.
Yeah. No, we've been talking about it for a long time. I'm a man of my word.
It was a lot.
Not a man of many things, but my word I am.
It was a lot of fun. And we're going to get sucked out with an Orthworm at the end, but that's okay. So those are all the packs. Those are our 2 booster boxes tonight. So I was going to run through what I'm going to be sending out for grade.
Yes, crying meme guy.
If you want to, I don't know if you want to stick around for that or not, but what I will do real quick is I actually want to do a little recap of the second box.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's.
I got you, brother.
You got me?
Yeah.
You got it. Right on. So we got there we go. We got the Miss Magius, the Paldea Clodsire, the Ting Lugia. There's a
Gelderidge is you because you're a lizard man.
I am.
Eric loves to play with his lizard.
True stories. I love that.
That's a cool card. That's cute. My daughter would like that.
She would like that. And then this box is the big hitter in this.
That was the big hitter. That's a really cool card. Is he swimming in fire or is he like in a forest? I'm trying to figure that out.
It seems like he's swimming in fire. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are.
Oh no, it's just the sun. Yeah, and he's got the. Yep, those are the 2 big hits.
Those are the 2 big hits. The 2 big hits of the night.
Would you use your Pokemon for grocery shopping?
Would I use my Pokemon for grocery shopping?
Yeah, to like carry groceries like Gelderidge.
It depends on the Pokemon.
Machamp.
Absolutely. You carry a lot of groceries for me.
Yeah.
You
enjoy it.
You probably eat a lot of food. So I'm going to. You going to stick around for me to run through my quick that I'm sending out to grade, or no? You want to do a quick send off?
I'm out. I gotta get some sleep. I'm dying.
My
expiration date is way past. But I'll let you solo fly like an eagle. I'm glad I could come for the pulls. And the polls. Hey-oh.
Yeah.
No last pack magic.
No, there wasn't any, but we had some fun tonight. Like I said, I appreciate you coming in and having some fun with me. It gives me a lot of energy. It I think makes the show a lot better. And
good.
Thanks, Guy.
No problem, Guy. Talk to you later. Bye.
There he goes. Love Casey. Always happy to have him. I do want to, really quick, just to kind of end the show, I will be sending in another round of cards for grading, and I wanted to kind of run through that real quick. And it's always a process when you send cards in for grading. It's you want to pay attention to what you're what you're sending in, and is it worth it? Because you're basically spending money on Pokemon cards that you already have. So I'm going to really quick run through a handful of cards that didn't make the cut, that did not make the grading cut, that I'm might send out at another point, but at this point in time, these might never be graded. These might it might not happen. So real quick, first, this Arceus V-Star, this gold card, awesome card. I have 2 PSA 10s of this already. Look at that top to bottom centering. That is atrocious. If this hits a 9, I would be amazed. So I don't want to spend $15 on a PSA 8 or 9 of that card. Corviknight V, this is one I might grade in the future. Centering looks really good, but just unfortunately the value of that card, not quite there. This Pikachu, I have this in a 10. I have this in a 9. Top to bottom centering in this looks to be like a 9. I don't need another one at 9. I don't want to spend $15 to turn this into a PSA 9. So it's hanging out here. This Suicune, I was on the fence because it's a beautiful card. Left to right centering, it's a little right heavy. This could be one of those that gets the 10 that just barely sneaks by. I'm going to hold on this one. This one might get sent out again sometime in the future, but not this round. Spidops EX, I actually pulled 2 of these in Scarlet and Violet, and this one, the centering, I can just tell is off. The other one, the centering is a lot better, so I'm sending in that one. Professor's Research, it's a little bit of a waifu card. Again, I don't know. I hesitate. I don't think this is going to hit a 10, just the top to bottom. Might be worth it in the future. I don't know. We'll kind of see what some of these Scarlet and Violet cards look like coming back. Honestly, this card I think has 10 potential. It's just not selling for that much. It's just not in demand, which is sad because I love this card. I think I'm going to have this card graded for my collection at some point. Just not yet. Same thing with this one here. This Raikou is awesome. I love it. It's tremendous. It's a little bit on the top to bottom. It's a little top heavy. I don't know. This might sneak by with a 10. Probably going to do that one in the future. Just not yet. Squawkabilly. This one came from. I don't remember which Japanese set this one came from. This one looks like it could be a 10. It's just not selling for. It's just not as hot of a card as I would like. And these last 2, these are kind of the same thing. Special artwork trainer cards. Centering is fantastic. These are both packed fresh. I can't see any whitening on them. Can't see any errors on them. I think they both have 10 potential. Just not quite yet with those. So those are the ones that I'm probably going to be holding on. One I opened tonight, this Quackrevolt, this full art. I think this one gets graded at some point. I'm just not quite ready to commit to sending that one out to grade. So again, I think a number of those will be graded at some point, but just not yet. It costs $15 to grade a card, and for a PSA 9, a lot, especially the new stuff, the value of a PSA 9 over a good quality raw card, it's about what it costs to grade a card. So right now, if the value of these cards goes up, then hey, it's this is about as low as I think it's going to get in terms of grading pricing at $15 a card. So what am I grading? Let me just take a look at this again real quick because I pulled this tonight. I'm grading this Chi-Yu. I'm grading this to you. This is getting sent out this weekend. I think it looks centrally looks good enough. I think this one hits it. I haven't closely looked at the back yet. I don't anticipate to see whitening or any issues on this card. So to me, that looks like a PSA 10. The Skeledirge, ooh, it's a bit heavy on the right. We're gonna find out. We're gonna do what I said we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, and that's what that's how that's gonna go. And you know what? This is a little bit of a theme to a number of these next cards, and I'm glad I get to I'm glad I get to talk about some of these next cards, because some of these I didn't pull from a pack, and in fact, a number of the ones that I'm going to be showing next, I did not pull from a pack, and I'm going to explain where each one of these cards came from, why I'm grading them, and some of these are definitely not going to hit a 10. Definitely not going to hit a 10. But the vintage of the card and the rarity of the card, to me, it feels worth it. And as a collector, as someone who likes to grade cards and finds that part of the hobby interesting, I want to know what different grades look like with some of these cards. So this first one, this is a base set Raichu. Base set unlimited, 1999. And I participated in a base set box break. And this was one of the cards that was given to me as holo insurance. One of my packs did not have a holo in it. I was given a free holo because of that. And this card was given to me. Super clean. Very well centered. That little speck right there, that's from the card saver. This thing has really no issues other than on the holo foil. It's hard to see, but there's a little bit of an issue with the holo foil. I don't know what that's going to do to the grade of this card. I'm not sure. This card, it's not going to hit a 10 with that, but is it a 9? Is it an 8? Is it I don't know. But I'm going to mess around and I'm going to find out. So I'm going to pay to grade this card. I love Raichu. It's a 1999 Wizards of the Coast holo. Why not grade it, right? This one here I purchased raw. This one is definitely not. This one is less perfect. It's an Erica's Vileplume first edition. I think Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes. Centered really well. On the back, there is a little bit of whitening on some of the edges, some of the corners. This card is probably, I think, best case scenario, very generous best case scenario is a 9, probably not. If this came back an 8, I'd love it. I'd be thrilled, but I want to, because I understand what the condition is, I want to see what that graded condition looks like. I want to have a working example for my collection. This next card actually was pulled in that box break. It's really well centered. There are no scratches on the holo. There are no print lines. This is pack fresh. It's very difficult to see. I'm a touch worried because on this edge, the cut is a little rough. Cut's a little tough. I would love this to come back as a PSA 10. I doubt it will. I'd be happy if it came back a 9, but it's a Wizards of the Coast, 1999. It's a Venusaur. It's one of the big 3. This is one of the top 5 cards in the set. I was so excited when I pulled this card. I was so excited. In a 10, this is a couple grand. In a 9, $500, hopefully, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to mess around. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. I have these kind of. Did I have these kind of mixed up? I did have these a little mixed up. Let me find. And I'll go through the rest of these because these next few are, like I said, with a little bit of a purpose. Um, this is a first edition Fossil Muck, picked up as just a raw card that I knew had a few issues. Um, it's got a little bit of whitening in some spots. Uh, hollow looks good, surface look good. You can probably see the whitening in the corner there. Again, as someone new to grading and someone who likes to collect vintage cards, I want to see what this is. I want to, knowing what the condition is, I want to find out. So we're going to mess around. We're going to find out. This Doug Trio, this came out of one of my base set, one of my box break packs. I think the card is awesome. Actually, I don't really have any issues. I don't see any issues with this card. Yeah, like I said, packed fresh. There was no whitening on any of these cards. The cut on the left side might be a little rough, like I think some of these base set ones were. But we're going to find out. Exact same scenario with this Haunter. I think it's an awesome card. I think it's, like I said, it's packed fresh, came from the box break. The cut on the left-hand side, that edge, like I said, it's a little rough. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what these come back. This Charmander, it's a starter. It's Charmander. It's a no-brainer. Comes fresh from a pack. Same story as the other two, as well as the Pikachu. All of these cards that came from this box break look roughly the same in terms of, and this was another holo that was pulled on from one of the packs that I bought, the Zapdos. Gorgeous card, centering is great, no issues on the back, no issues on the front, no print lines with the holo foil. Again, the cut on the left side is not perfect, and I think that might hold it back. Oh, Earthquake. This last one here, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. It's another card that I purchased raw, knowing that there was a little bit of whitening, but it looked very clean. Otherwise, you can see the whitening on that corner there. Otherwise, the surface of the card looks good. Just minor whitening in the edges and the corners in a couple of spots. I just want to know what's this going to come back as? Was this worth picking up? All of these, and let me just kind of lay these vintage ones out that I did not pick up directly from a pack. These are all. I think this was like $20. This Raichu that came with the pack. This Muck I think was $19. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, I think that was about $20. And there was one more that I picked up that I looked at and I just decided it was a little bit too far to be worth grading, and I think it's in this stack here. Just find it. It's not. So I don't know where it is, and that's okay. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be finding out with some of those, and yeah, those are the vintage cards that I'm sending in. So pulled this just a couple days ago. Top to bottom, I don't think this thing hits the 10. I think this thing hits the 9, but it's the Iono, it's the chase card, it's the number 1. In a 9, this thing's still probably $80-$90. So definitely happy to grade that. This came, obviously Japanese, came from one of the Japanese sets. I think this is 9, borderline 9-10. Just looking at that centering, top to bottom, it's a little closer than the Iono, but this is the boss's orders. The Getsus, the man. We're going to see what that comes back looking like. Pulled the Gallade on the show. I want to say this came from Roaring Skies. Pack fresh card. A lot of the Pack Fresh X and Y cards that I've bought, that I've opened from booster boxes, have been a little tough to grade. Haven't, did I hit a 10 on any of them? I'd have to go back and check. But the Glade is a Mega Evolution. I love Mega Evolutions. Mega Rayquaza EX, Pack Fresh from the Roaring Skies box. Oh man, I need this card to be a 10 so bad because that Roaring Skies box was so rough. I love this card. I think it's got 10 potential. There were no issues with it when I was surveying it, so to speak. Mega Latios, same box, basically the same scenario. Kind of, centering on the back looks really good. It's kind of tough to determine the centering on the front of these, but I think the centering looks good. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. I would expect all three of those cards to come back graded very similarly. Glaceon, V-Star Universe, I think it's a PSA 10. The quality is just there with the Japanese cards. Is it a little bottom heavy, maybe slightly just to the naked eye, but I think that gets the 10. It's a Darkrai level X. I pulled this on the show in the last 6-pack that we had. The condition is definitely not perfect. I hope this will come back as a 9. It's got a couple of white spots on the back. Otherwise, super clean card. I don't think that would hold this back from a 9. Darkrai is an awesome Pokemon. I love level X cards. Hoping for the best on that one. Hoping for the best. Pikachu. A little heavy on the left side. Hopefully it sneaks by with a 10. But this came from Cosmic Eclipse, and this was a banger of a card. This is $50 raw. In a 10, this is going to definitely be over 100. In a 9, I think in a 9, this is still worth grading. In a 9, this is probably $80-$90. So it's tough. You can see it's definitely off left to right, but we are going to mess around and find out. Miraidon EX from Scarlet and Violet. This card looks perfect. I would expect nothing less than a 10. Alakazam EX. This came from was it Fates Collide? This was sort of the earliest of the alternate artwork cards. And this thing looks really good. Really good. Centering looks strong. Back of the card looks really good. Just hoping for a 10. Just give me that 10 on this card. The Alakazam EX, you got Umbreon in there too. Really good card. This was the Scarlet and Violet base set chase card, and this is the Miriam special artwork. I have not found an issue with this card. I think this card looks, I don't want to say perfect, but the front, the centering on the front, the condition overall, no whitening, just perfect sides, perfect corners. This is coming back a 10. It's going to come back a 10. Gardevoir EX. This came from those early Scarlet and Violet base box openings that I did. I think this hits the 10. Top to bottom isn't quite perfect, but I think it looks close enough. And this is one of the better cards in the set. The back looks really good. Center looks really good. It's just these Scarlet and Violet cards, these next few, and a lot of this next stuff that I'm sending in is very modern. And I'm sending it in just because the condition is so good. The centering is so good. And it's just these look to be safe 10s. This Koraidon top looks maybe like it might be a little too heavy. I wouldn't be surprised if this one came back a 9, but this is my favorite card in Scarlet and Violet EX. I love Koraidon as a Pokemon. I love this card. I hope this comes back as a 10. That would make me so happy. Next card that like I said, these are all cards that I'm definitely sending in. I have already sent one of these. I've already have one of these in a PSA 10. This came out of just a random Fusion Strike pack. Centering looks really good. Condition of the card was really good. I would love another PSA 10 Mew V from Fusion Strike. Yeah, just the condition of this card is just really good. If you see scratches, in the light, that's going to be on the surface of the card saver. It's not on the card. If it was on the card, this would not be getting sent in. I love that. I love the Mew V right there. Glaceon V, Leafeon V. Oof, this one's tough. It's an alt art from Evolving Skies. It's a safe 9 for sure. Is that left to right? Is that too off? Is the top to bottom's not? It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's definitely. Oh, but is it close enough? We're gonna mess around. We're gonna find out. If it is, this is one of the better cards from Evolving Skies. Aerodactyl V from Lost Origin. Oh, I was so happy to pull this card. Centering looks really good on it. I don't think it's perfect when you kind of look back and really eyeball it. It's not perfect. I think it's close enough to think this card could hit a 10. If this card was 9, had 9 potential, I would still send it in. Just the artwork is amazing. Just the number of Pokemon, the detail in the background, everything going on there. This is just a tremendous card. From a triplet beat booster box opening. He did not show up tonight in Paldea Evolved, unfortunately, but I do have him from triplet beat in Japanese. And oh boy, this card is in good shape. This card is well centered. This card is there's not an issue with this card. I'm expecting this card to come back as a PSA 10. We got about 10 of these left. Qianpao, pulled it on Tuesday. The card looks perfect. The card is clean. Qianpao is a super cool Pokemon. It's getting graded. Enough said. Pulled this card tonight. Not this specific card, but I also pulled this card on Tuesday. This one is definitely better centered than the one I pulled tonight. This one I planned on sending in. This is one of those. I think Annihilate is just awesome. Annihilate is just awesome. And I don't think I've got. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Kind of moving out of Scarlet Violet here. This is a Skyla, Scarlet Full Art Trainer. This came from Shining Fates, Shining Fates. Really well centered, really good condition. Waifu cards seem to be kind of on the rise. I wasn't particularly excited at the possibility of creating this card, but it's a waifu card. I think it's got 10 potential, and they seem to be going up in value. So that's more of a just, for my own collection for money. Yeah. Let's see. So this is the end card I was talking about with Casey earlier. Centering on this one is not perfect, but I think this card is fantastic. I want this card graded in my collection. I really do. Let me just take a quick second to pause because I do want to throw a couple more code cards out to the chat there. I see in the comments they're asking, so let me give you a few more here. Trying to look out for our supporters in the chat. If you want code cards, all you got to do is ask. Happy to get them. Grading cards is fun. Pokemon cards are fun. It's a fun hobby. I appreciate anybody out there stopping in, supporting me tonight, hanging out. It's good stuff. All right, next one came from Cosmic Eclipse. This is another one that's pretty close. Left to right, it's a little bit off. You might sneak by with the 10, but the Piplup with Dawn, that's awesome. Awesome card. Not the Mega Evolution you want from Flashfire, but Kangaskhan is an awesome Pokemon. This card, not an issue with it, not a problem with it. No whitening anywhere. I would love this card to come back as a PSA 10, and I think it might. Graded a lot of Charizards last time, not as many this time, but this EX from Evolutions, it looks like it's possibly 10. And you know what? If you've got a Charizard out there that might hit a 10, it's probably worth grading. It's probably worth grading, no matter how low on the Charizard scale it might be. This Umbreon from Fates Collide. Oh boy. It looks absolutely perfect on the front. On the back, I found, it's that bottom corner right there. There's a white speck in that corner. It's the only issue with this card. Probably holds it back from a 10 just because it's so noticeable and it's so obvious. I hope not. I hope it gets by. I really do. Either way, I'm happy to have this card graded. I'm happy to have this card in my collection, period. But, yeah, this one, we're just going to mess around. We're going to find out. And I'm getting down, my final 4 cards here. Final 4 cards in no particular order. None of these have been in any particular order. The Celebi and Venusaur GX Tag Team promo card. I pulled this off of a 10. In really good shape for a 10 promo card. Centering, it's tough to tell on these GX cards because I have not graded many of them. It looks a little heavy on the left. Top to bottom looks good. We're just going to find out. That card's cool. That card is so cool. All right, last 3. The Solgaleo and Lunala GX from Cosmic Eclipse, the tag team. This is a no-brainer graded card. This, I feel like that looks like visually perfect centering for a GX card. Again, not quite sure, haven't graded too many of these, but I would love this to come back as a 10. Last 2 cards getting sent out. Mega Scizor EX, full art, beautiful card. Came from the sleeve booster pack that I pulled. Let's get the 10 on this baby. Let's go. Let's get a 10. Let's hit the 10. Let's hit the 10. Last card, another GX card, Alt Art GX from Cosmic Eclipse, Vileplume GX. Again, I'm not an expert on these GX cards. Centering looks good enough to where I think it might get 10. Hopefully, we're gonna find out. That's what we do. We mess around, we find out, we have fun. And that's what we do on the Underpowered Pokemon Hour. Great show tonight, fantastic show. That is going to do it for us. A little bit of a longer one. Anytime I'm grading cards and explaining stuff, I try to take my time with those things and I try to explain my thought process. My last submission, 88 cards that I sent in, 53 of them came back as a PSA 10. So I'm learning my way. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but I feel like I'm getting better. Those last graded cards I sent in, I feel like I was able to show that I'm paying attention. I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm knowing what I'm doing, and making these kinds of decisions because you are spending money on Pokemon cards you already own. And if you don't do it the right way, you're spending money on a fancy holder for your card. That's not going to increase the value of it. So that is going to do it. I don't anticipate there being too much more. I mean, we're pretty much four booster boxes of Paldea Evolved. There's a couple of stragglers from cards I'd like to pull, but the set's going to be in print for months. I'm going to have plenty of opportunities to chase those cards. So that's probably going to do it for Paldea Evolved. As for me and the Pokemon Hour, next week I will not be doing the Friday show. I have other things going on, but I will be back in 2 weeks for my next show. It's going to be might be a little tighter of a show to put together, but if I time some things right, everything will work out. So that show will be in 2 weeks on Thursday, 8:30. I don't anticipate it running close to 2 hours like this one did. But again, thank you to anybody who stopped by to hang out tonight. Thanks to anybody who jumped in the chat to say what's up. Made any comments, got the conversation rolling. Code cards, love to give them out. All you got to do is ask. But yeah, I'm terrible at saying goodbye. I'm terrible at doing that, but hey, I gotta figure that out at some point. So I will see you in a couple weeks for Underpowered. This is the Pokemon Hour. Oh, I hit the wrong themes. Oh, the wrong music. Oh, I love you out there. That's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thanks for sticking with me for this last couple hours, and I will catch you later. Have a good night. Thank you.